Coach Sherika Jackson suffered what appeared to be an injury. I don't think we've heard from you or anybody else on an official word on the health status, the injury status of Sherika Jackson coming into the championships. What can you tell us about that?
Well, I think that's something you're going to have to address to her medical personnel. But as far as I know, she appears to be okay to me.
Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Right the Narrative, where it's okay to be curious. Like and share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and drop a comment. Speculations. MVP had problems. They have been shrouded in secrecy. It's no longer the case. Coach Stephen Francis, probably one of the most sought after man in the Olympic Village, had a few words. He said that he wouldn't necessarily speak on the condition of the medical condition of Sherika Jackson. He'll leave that up to the doctors. But as far as he knows, she's fit and ready to go. Therefore, I'm gonna say that my prediction for the 100-meter gold, 200-meter gold is back on. That's where I like my prediction. I'm putting it right back there. Also, with Kishane Thompson going extremely fast in the trials, he said that Kishane Thompson is still in good shape and he's expecting that he'll do something similar. He said what Kishane Thompson did at the trials, it was never done outside of Usain Bolt, who might have done something similar, averaging 9.81 over 3 races. It was never done before. So for those people who are saying that Kishane Thompson may not be able to handle the big moment, maybe bottling under pressure and all that stuff, he had one small phrase to say: there are no pressure. It's a race. The fastest man win. You run from point A to point B, and that's what everybody else will need to do. Therefore, the pressure is not on. The pressure was always off. There seems to be a lot of problems in the Olympic Village nonetheless. Even before the athletes arrived, we saw where the news was alluding to the fact that the heat was unprecedented, and once again Coach Francis confirmed such. He said that it was just too hot in the village. So maybe that's a part of the reason why the athletes were not present, and if it's not the reason, it's a good excuse. I'm gonna drop the video here where he's explaining what he's giving his perspective on things about Kishane, Tia, and Sherika, all things that we need to know. It's right here for us to find out.
Coach, on the eve basically of the Olympics and track and field, you seem to be in extremely very good spirits. What accounts for that?
I'm always in good spirits. Prior to when my athletes are going to run, you always want to see what they're going to do.
What can you tell us about what they're going to do then?
Well, I'm not a prophet, so I can't tell you what they're going to do, but they seem to be okay to me.
Coach Sherika Jackson suffered what appeared to be an injury. I don't think we've heard from you or anybody else on an official word on the health status, the injury status of Sherika Jackson coming into the championships. What can you tell us about that?
Well, I think that's something you're going to have to address to her medical personnel. But as far as I know, she appears to be okay to me.
Okay, and in speaking about Kishane Thompson, he's competed once since the national championships, and every competition he's had this year, every race he's finished, he's run sub 10. Talk to me about Kishane Thompson's progression this season.
I don't know what to say. I mean, everybody knows how he has done his times, and I can't predict what he's going to do. Just to say that, you know, I don't think anybody has yet seen him run. If that's going to happen this Olympics, and how fast that will be.
Given what you've seen so far, how confident are you that his first showing will be a memorable one? Because Jamaica has not had a global men's 100-meter title in 8 years. How good do you think his chances are to break that drought?
Every race has 8 people, and to win or come second or third or whatever depends not on you but on what the other people in the race does. I'm in no position to predict what anybody else is going to do. It appears to me that he is at least as good as he was in junior championships. So we'll see.
Coach, mentally, and him, everybody's expecting him to.
He's there.
Yeah, everybody's
Right.
expecting him to win based on his performance. 977 at the national trials, looking back.
But why is that the mental pressure? You know what I mean? I don't see the pressure because at the end of the day, everybody is talking about experience and mental. It's all about speed. Right? When the gun fire, you run from there down to there, so whoever gets there first wins.
And coach,
So it has nothing to do with experience or mental pressure or whatever. He just has to be able to execute as well as he can.
you don't know how to slow down. The first time you tried to slow down at the trial, you almost fell.
He slows down every day in practice.
You almost fell, that's what he said.
Yeah,
Do you
well,
be concerned
no, I don't. I have no concern.
doing the rounds?
No. I don't understand. I mean, he ran 982, 984, and 977. Not even Usain Bolt has ever had that kind of series in a championships. I don't say what anybody's worrying about. He averaged 981 over 3 rounds. Maybe Usain did the same thing in 2009 when he ran 958. But I don't think anybody else has done that. I mean, and I haven't checked everybody, but I have checked a lot. So I don't see what anybody is worried about. I don't think based on his June shape, he has much to worry about the rounds.
So you think he's...
Or to Eugene. I mean, otherwise, you just run.
Coach, speak to me about Tia, Coach. She has been improving immaculately this season. Your thoughts on her, and what are your expectations of her going into her first Olympic Games?
Well, again, the only question is if she will be at her very best. She was slightly off at the national championships, and I'm expecting that this time she will be at her very best.
Already investing but looking for something more? Amazon has a little-known opportunity that could be the passive income.
We see what happens as a result.
Does it keep in 2008, since Shelley just came out of maybe nowhere in terms to win the title. Obviously, you had some inside information back then, but do you get the same kind of feelings from 2008 to, this year with Tia?
No, Tia is young. She's 9. She's 20 next month. At the time when Shelley won, she was relatively mature. She was 22 that same year. So it's all a matter of what Tia wants. Tia probably with youth nobody knows how she's going to approach it, but what I do know is that we're hoping that this time she is going to perform at her best.
First and foremost, he said that Sherika Jackson is fit. So this means therefore that the double for Sherika Jackson is